Feel good around yourself. You know what I mean. Good, arms up to the ceiling. Stretch your arms back over your head. Get a good long stretch. Welcome to my YouTube friends. I just hit the plunger to go all the way around the world. We're in all the hemispheres. We're in all the countries. Thousands and billions of people are watching. Good to have you on board. It's Sunday Sacred Self-Care class. We're on the back. Good. Now I invite everybody around the world to sit up. That's what I invite you all to do. So I'm simulcasting. I'm doing this on Zoom in my part of the world, which is Northern California, with some of my best friends in the world. I've been doing online Zoom since the start of the pandemic, over 4 years. But also, we're on YouTube now, and I flipped the switch, and the algorithm might have dropped you off here. It's called Yoga for Everybody with Greg and Looney Cat. Looney, hello! He may or may not be in. He called in sick today. I could not believe it. He has 24-hour hairball syndrome. Anyway, he might be in. I certainly hope so. But if you're brand new, this is Yoga for Everybody. And Sunday, we take it especially easy on ourselves. Although I did get a special request from one of my favorite students to do a little bit of joint juice today. And you might be asking, what the hell is joint juice? And it's Sunday, and I just want to do the drooling on the floor with lots of blankets, pillows, and airbags. Well, don't worry. Joint juice feels really good. I think you're going to like it a lot. But no matter what, the motto around here is like whether you like it or not, and subscribe whether you want to or not. Because this channel, Greg and Looney and friends, are going to spread love and healing, tolerance and wisdom around the planet. And the world kind of needs it right now. All right, let's chant Om together, and then I'll explain what's going to happen, even though I already did. Nice big inhale. Prayer hands, no matter what your religion, spirituality, or lack thereof is, drop your chin, close your eyes. All I ask is that you feel inside rather than outside. Make the connection. And here's an all-purpose affirmation. God, love, source, infinite higher organizing power. Bless every person involved in this class with just what they need this day to thrive, to prosper, to grow, and to evolve. Om and stuff. All right. Well, that was joint juice. Sorry, Jill. Just kidding. I need a little bit more coffee. Do you know what I've been doing this morning? I got up early. I meditated. I played my piano. I did my scales, my arpeggios, and my chords. Then I went for a big walk up a big hill, met a lot of very nice people. They seemed very happy. I don't know why, but then I came home. Now I'm going to do yoga with my friends. So let's start standing up. Now, if you're kind of bitter about starting Sunday yoga on your feet, don't worry about it. Just go like this. We're going to do about 10 minutes of joint juice because I don't want Jill angry at me. There's some things in this world that I don't want. I want to be in harmony with my powerful ladies, Laura, Jill, all the ladies around the world. I'm just zombie stepping, closing my eyes. I want to stop thinking, stop reacting. I just want to move and groove. 2, 1. Okay, now this is to stimulate fun and happiness. Arms out, right leg. So joint juice, if you're brand new, as we go through every joint of the body, relieving stiffness, congestion, compression. Thus we get energy to move again, and when energy moves, people grooves. 3, 2, 1. See, you can do this if you're brand new. I wonder if I can do this yoga. Yeah, you sure can. Feet are sinking in. Gonna swing my arms. Joint juice is kind of a casual name for something called Viyayama, which means in Sanskrit to break up stiffness, congestion. Who doesn't need that? 3, 2. Now, in my not so humble opinion, this is the perfect precursor to the yin and the restorative we're going to do. Now, my feet are hip distance apart and my hips are hip distance apart. These are called amber waves of grain. Just sinking in and rolling up. Great numbers in YouTube analytics today. Welcome if you're brand new. It's like, what the hell? You were just watching your politics and you realized you were losing your mind, and the algorithm very intelligently guided you to yoga and meditation, breath and peacefulness. And it's about time. We're just moving and grooving. Good job. Inhale up. Feet together. Stretch up. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 3, 2, 1. That's all you got to do. Knuckles on your head, lean left. About half the people leaning left right now in the world, in the country. Inhale up, and the other half are leaning right. Yoga gives you balance. I don't want balance. I just want to be on one side. Okay. Inhale up, reach up. Now I'm going to stretch my feet out wide. We're going to do 4 poofs together. Yoga is the light before it refracts or prisms into binary. Do with that what you will. Poof. Yoga is the higher atmosphere before it stratas into more segmented sections. You want to hear some other analogies? No, we really don't. Thank you. Just shut up and move, bro. And poof. Good. Lace your hands behind your back, heels in, toes out, knees bendy, and just bobbing for apples. Drop your head, drop your buns. Oh boy, get down. Come on up. Toes in, heels out. I know thousands of people are tuning in for Sunday class laying on the floor drooling. Don't worry, just chill. Push your arms up. Lean left. Oh, crack, crack, crack. Nothing like sharing Sunday crack with friends. Inhale up. Lean to this side. I'm convinced Joint Juice is the best brand of yoga for most people most of the time. 10 minutes. You can be golden. Inhale and release out. Good job. Now the feet, left foot forward onto your right toenails. Maybe you can't do this. Just keep coming to every class. Keep coming back. That's what it says on the door above my recovery meeting that I've been going to for a quarter of a century. Keep coming back. Good advice. You only have to go 2 times, when you want to and when you don't want to. Same with yoga. You only have to do yoga 2 different times, when you want to and when you don't want to. 6, 7, 8. Sink into your feet. By the way, I started my new live classes in Pleasant Hill on Saturday. If you're within the sound of my voice, which is actually now everybody on the planet, jump on a plane and come on out on Saturdays to my class in Pleasant Hill at 9 a.m. Super fun. It's nice to be with humans again. I like flesh and bones and blood and eyeballs. Good. Come up and out. I love pixels though. I got to admit, right foot forward, left toenails. Up. Had a little hitch in my get along there. November 3rd. Oh my God. Year's just racing by. 6, 7, 8. Other way. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Sink into your feet. This is where the elite meet to strengthen their cute little pink feet. This is world famous joint juice. It's actually more popular than Bikram now. We call it Better Than Bikram, TM, trademark. Good. Come up and out. Good job. Drop a chin. Take your coconut around. One. We're done with pumpkin season. No more Halloween to think about until like July of next year. 5, 6, 7, 8. Just roll your head around. Stop thinking. Don't be thinking like, what is this? What's this sequence? How does this work? What does this do? Don't think. Stop thinking. A lot of people have a thinking problem. They need to go to a 28-day program to stop thinking. 8, relax your head down, close your eyes, contemplate your navel. It's always fun to contemplate somebody else's navel, but sometimes you got to take matters into your own hands. We're just standing, meditating. Good, now the thing I need most are shoulder shrugs. I need to shrug it off. I need to take the backpack of burden and worry and anxiety off. What did a great spiritual master say? My yoke is light and easy to bear. My Jewish friend Jill will appreciate that. 6, 7, 8. Other way, back up, over, forward, around, and down. Everybody fits under the upward spiral yoga tent. No one can kick you out. You remember when you say you are. 6, 7, 8. Good. Now, I need to be more handsome, so I'm going to move my hands around some. 6, 7, 8. Well, how do you do this? Put your hands together and go like this. None of these movements need like a big schematic. 7, 8. Good, now shake poop off of your hands. Well, my little studio's coming along, man. It's my tiny room studio. It's just got new lights, new cameras, new sound. Oh my God, new heaters. So much fun. I got a little magic room here. This is also where I coach people around the world. If you ever want to work on an issue or solve a problem or achieve a goal or remember who you are or get greater conscious contact with God, if you ever want to have more fun, more joy, more bliss, I'm your man. Upward spiral yoga. We could do a Zoom coaching call wherever you are in the world. Good. Cup your hands at your heart. Think about what you want. What's your great desire? Desire's not bad. It's God's stimulation inside of us. What did Joseph Campbell say? Follow your bliss. I have changed that. I say tailgate your bliss. It's not bad. That could be a new bumper sticker. Good. Inhale up, my friends. Good progress. Exhale out. Now, hands on my cute little hips, toes in and heels out. And I'm going to swaddle my buns, circumnavigate my globes. I'm going to churn my butt. I'm going to revolve my undercarriage. Going to Elvis my pelvis. I can say this 50 different ways. 50 ways to leave your lover. Other way. 1, 2, 3. Don't these movements just make sense? Aren't you feeling better? Yeah, I am. And I was somewhat skeptical and cynical when I started watching this, but I just started doing it and I began to feel much better. This is opposed to the people who are just watching and not doing anything. Nothing will really happen then. 7, 8. There's a big difference between thinking about doing yoga and actually doing it. Place your hands down here, feet together. Inhale, push the earth down, sky up. And now I can lean further left. It's our third side bend. Inhale to the this way. Oh boy. Good. Now, you guys, I'm going to bring my feet hip distance apart. And I know if you're brand new, forward folding is controversial. Or as my British friends say, it causes controversy. Now, just hang forward. Pull the pin out of your hair, wag your shag, dip your do. If you're a deep, long time yogi and you can do a deep forward fold, good for you. I like blocks and bending my knees. Now I'm going to lift my heels, look forward, inhale. Exhale, I'm going to deepen in. If you're a world-class athlete, a contortionist, if you've been working at Cirque du Soleil for a couple of weeks, thanks for coming to class. We need you. And on your next inhale, please come on up. See, we're getting everything. Now feet together, lace your hands up high. Hands above your knees for kinesiology. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. One other way. 2, 3, 4. This keeps you springy, resilient, buoyant, and happy. 7, 8. Come on up. Now exhale out to the side, Sheryl Crows. I do these just for the sheer unadulterated glee of it, giddiness, jubilation, exhilaration. Note I'm twisting my arms, grabbing my elbows, working my elbows behind my head. Other way with your elbows, side side. Get it out. You can do it. Good. Now reach up. Exhale. Now we're going to inhale up our back for a super extra long Om. Inhale. Om. Prayer hands. Drop your chin. Close your eyes. 30 seconds meditation to signal conclusion of joint juice. I did joint juice out of the 8 billion people watching on the planet right now. I did it for just one person. So you can always request something special from me if you want. Anyway, 15 more seconds. Eyes closed. Stop thinking. God, love, source, bless us, one and all. Okay. And then the kids were on the floor for yin and restorative. Okay. Don't you feel better? I feel everything better. Okay, so I got a bony butt. A lot of people have said that about me. Anyway, so I sit on a banky. Now, if you're brand new, we got half the class to go. So we're going to slow the movements down. They're going to be lower to the floor. We're going to take our time. There's no comparison. Just do a gentle forward fold. Now, if you were to purchase yoga blocks, they could be delivered by 3 p.m. today. And on Sundays, I like to put my floor head on 2 blocks. Maybe you're really, really tight. You're a type A, and you could do something like that. But you also might be spectacularly flexible and your head would come all the way down. But today I want you to moderate a little bit. I don't know what moderation is, but I've been reading about it. And we're going to spend 38 seconds in a seated forward fold before we move on to the drooling and ecstatic movements. There's one thing I like. It's drooling. That's a new motto for Sunday, from grueling to drooling. Now I could really relax my shoulders because I'd been holding them up my whole life. One time when I was a kid, somebody said, stick them up, and I left them up. That's a little too high for me. Ah, that's better. Now I can roll my forehead out. Ah, this gets the Botox to squish from left side to right side. I'm kidding about Botox, but I've heard Botox is not a bad idea for migraine. It's the one thing I haven't tried. Good, now let's hold still. Don't move for 20 seconds. Just let's breathe the same breath together. On your next inhale, come on up. If you're brand new watching, this essentially is prayer. These are movements that are prayers. What's a good way to pray? Twist. Inhale. The Beatles said twist and shout. Drop your hands, push your paws up. Turn slightly to the right, more if you're bendier. Left hand, right knee, right arm behind you. Look around behind you. Is anybody chasing you? Just because you're not paranoid doesn't mean somebody isn't chasing you. If I could give you one thing to think about, it would be this: stop thinking. This really interesting form of bliss and ecstasy comes gushing into your nervous system when we stop thinking so much. Inhale here. Exhale, release. Now switch the cross of your pins. Now, am I addicted to coffee? Addicted. Could I live without it? I'm not going to find out. Anyway, lace your fingers one finger over. There's a lot of recovery involved in this upward spiral yoga, so I've done my share of giving stuff up. Inhale up. Probably gonna have to drag coffee out of my cold, dead fingers. All right, I'm stretching up. Inhale. Exhale, left. We do try to have a little fun in class. Right hand, left knee, left arm behind you. Now, twisting is like going to somebody's house. They don't clean up very much, and their dish rag is gross as can be. So you figure you'll help them out, wring it out, squeeze it out. There's a word in yoga for being really clean. Cleanliness is next to godliness. The word is saucha. Saucha. Oh God, I love twisting slowly with friends. It's just, I needed so much stimulation back in the day to get happy with people, and now a subtle movement with friends is just blissful. Inhale here. Exhale, release. Do you get what we're doing? We're cultivating a mood. Feet together. Just wag your knees out a little bit. If you're brand new, like from here down, you are just a big block of concrete. That's not good. From here down is meant to be frisky, functional, fun-loving, free. So wag your knees out. If you're really tight and kind of discouraged and depressed, movement will really, really help you. Good. Now, here's a move that I can do just because it fits my body. I just push my knees all the way down and straighten my arms. If you can't do this, it's okay. There's a move upcoming that I can't do, but one of my best friends can. Good, now arms out. Now I'm going to go internal, external, in turtle, out turtle. Get it? In turtles, out turtles, in. Look how much my arms spin. It's my superpower. In. It's one of my superpowers. I'm not going to share the other ones. In. Now, handcuffs behind my back, Tuesday. Arms up my back. Now, I'm packing the back of my wrists into my armpits. Why would anybody do that? Because it's really good for you. Now, you may not be able to get your elbows inside your knees. It's barely for me. If you can't yet, don't worry about it. If you can, do it. And then my friend Laura from Mancini Flats, I'm not going to say her last name, but she can squeeze her elbows and her knees together. I consider that to be goddess stuff. I'm surrounded by many, many goddesses. I'm very blessed that way. When I was a kid, all the men left. They just left. They were just, dad left, brothers left, all the guys left. Okay, that's a good one. Now stretch your legs out. Don't worry, restorative yoga is coming. Make yoga fists. If you're scared or it seems dangerous to bring your feet in and press up on fists, use your paws. Bottoms up, kids. Cheers for rears. Good, now sink down. Now, one of the great pleasures of Sunday yoga, first, is just to see me. It's pretty groovy. I'm just kidding. And then on your back is we get to take our legs up and do like a minute of legs up pose. What does this do? Well, it allows you to examine your ceiling. There could be a cobweb up there. Whew! But it reverses the gravity. And it's an inversion. Oh, there goes a cat. If you're watching on YouTube, the millions who are watching on YouTube, I'm also simulcasting on Zoom. You could as well go to upwardspiralyoga.com. You could get the Zoom link. But my Zoom friends are anonymous to the YouTube feed, but oftentimes they have cats, and the cats go by, and then I break out into ecstasy. Good, now one more painful movement. Legs out to the side for hi, how you doing pose. Stir your ankles around. 1, 2, 3, 4. Other way. Even in my little tiny room with all my musical equipment, my life coaching, my whole life, I can do big yoga. I can spread my legs. Good, point your toes like ballerinas. Bend your knees. Bring your knees in together. Now just bring your knees in. If you're a really tight person, put a blanket underneath your head. If God made you to do it, grab your big toes with your peace fingers. And I just want you to roll out your ass, acetabularums, your hip joints. Just roll it out. These are called roly-poly guacamoles. Sometimes when I'm in controversy or arguing with somebody, it gets really heated. I'll just lay on my back and start doing this. And then they'll start doing it. And then we have a good cry together, and then we make up. Good, pause in the middle, lift up your head, Punxsutawney Phil, even though it's not February 2nd. Good. And then kids, please to roll up together. By the way, it's daylight savings time, so we have an extra hour. So today's class is going for an extra hour. I've been using that joke once a year for 24 years now, and it gets less funny every time. Do you guys have one of these? I used to do John Bradshaw workshops, and this became my inner child. If you don't have a bolster, don't worry about it. Blankets are fine. But anyway, I think I'm going to get a lot of grief and there could be a mutiny around the world if we don't do a restorative pose. So I telepathically hear you. Put this out in front and we're going to do restorative, drooling, ecstatic, orgasmic twist together, organic twist together. So now all I'm doing is I got this out in front, and to demonstrate that, I'm just rubbing it so that you can see my bolsters out in front. If you don't have a bolster, come over to my house. I'll give you a bolster, but you have to tell me that you're coming. Don't show up unannounced because I'm a Second Amendment guy. Okay, now I'm gonna turn my knees over to the left. You see that? If it doesn't seem like a really delicious pose yet, why don't you just hang on for a second? Right hand on the bolster. Pat, pat, butter, pat, cat. By the way, if you're a cat lover, this is the place to be, or any animal. Now, all I'm doing, I'm taking my knees and I'm shifting them around behind me. As I turn my head and I look back, I'm saying, oh, I'm shaped like a mermaid. I cross my ankles behind me. Now, I'm not much of a mermaid, I must admit, but I'm a pretty good mermale. Now I'm putting both of my hands on the bolster and I'm pushing back to stretch my super sensual oblique muscles down here. They're very oblique. Now I put my right hand here. I see how I'm turning everything from here up to here to the right. Get it? Then I'm gonna come down, belly button, jewelry, chest, face, right ear. Let the restorative begin. For all you people watching around the world with friends and family and mates and spouses and pets, invite them to do this yoga with you. And I know you're going to like and subscribe. Don't do it yet. Just relax, settle in. 2.5 minutes from grueling to drooling. My hypertonic breathing begins to slow down. My hyperventilation becomes simple ventilation. Spread my elbows out. Oh, somebody's cat is rubbing somebody's head. It's like, Mom, are you okay? Oh, oh, that's just slaying me. If you're watching on YouTube, just imagine the cutest thing you've ever seen in your life and be really happy. Now my breathing slows down, my mind slows down. Fall asleep if you want. Restorative twist with gravity. This is the good part of restorative. Instead of being rousted out to the next move, you get to go way deeper. Good. Another nice, full, happy minute together. I just feel release after release after release after release, a letting go, a surrender. Big old jet plane coming in for a landing right over the top of my house. Nice smooth noise, ambient sound. Happy Sunday. Okay, biggest inhale of your whole life. Biggest exhale. Slowly pull your hands in and come up like a slow motion Fellini movie. Oh, oh goodness. Boy, did I need that. I think we should do both sides today. What do you think? So I'm gonna square myself up because I'm a square. Now I'm sitting regular and my bolster's out in front. I give myself a moment to let the impression of that relax from my bod. Okay, now, all I'm doing is I'm taking my knees that way. So I'm still sitting Indian style, but facing over to the right with my left hip up against the bolster. Also my left hand. It's a good orientation. Now I lean forward and I scooch. Escuchen, por favor, for I'm escuchen. Listen, I'm escuchen my feet behind me, punning badly in multiple languages. Now, as I look behind me, there are my feet, there are my knees, and then I push back and I stretch my obliques. A lot of people never stretch this and it just becomes like petrified leather and you don't even really want to touch it anymore. But if you do yoga, people are going to want to touch your mate, of course. Now, I'm turning to the left. My left hand goes here and I'm still lengthening out. Now, do you see this long line from my belly button, my chest, my throat, my head? It's all turning. Right hand comes down. Now I'm coming down belly button, chest, and at the last second, my left ear for super relaxing twist, other side restorative thing. And then I say, oh geez, Minnesota yoga. Takes me a few moments to ungrit my teeth, loosen up my Otis. Oh, it feels so good. So 2, 3 minutes. Enjoy. IN space JOY. Breathing smooths out, it goes deeper in, it releases more, comes longer, more balance, more blissful. In restorative yoga, we give time to heal, to soothe, to calm. One more minute. I bet you're really enjoying this. I've got a feeling. Okay, my friends, really big inhale. Exhale, let it go. Slowly pull your hands in. Come up like a person coming up really slow. Oh, Lordy. Oh, that gets areas where I forgot I had areas, which I like a lot. Now, I wonder if we could get a big worldwide Om vibration at the same time together. So as we sit up, let's chant an Om and then we'll move into the Om stretch. Nice big inhale. Peace on earth, goodwill to all beings everywhere, always. Now we're not done because I have more bliss and joy and ecstasy for a few more minutes. So here's what I want to do. If you don't have yoga blocks, you can just use pillows or blankets or cushions of any sort. But this is one of my very favorite ones. And I use a tall head block and I use a medium sized one. Bring that out so you can see it a little better. See that? That's just a medium and a tall. And then this could just be a smaller pillow and a bigger pillow. I would recommend yoga blocks. Get the big ones, 14 inches, 5 inches by 7 inches. They're this nice soylent blue stuff. It feels really good. And there's a lot of support. Now from here, I lay my heart, my bra strap. I know where the bra strap is. That goes there. Oh God. Oh Jesus. And my head goes there. Now, this is restorative plus yin plus yoga plus feeling plus sensation plus life. And we're going to do this for about 4 minutes because I really want to open my heart. I want to open my compassion, my love, my tolerance, my understanding for all the people in the world, the people who think like I do and agree with me, and the people who think differently than me, and the people that I disagree with. And so this is yoga for that. Plus, it feels great. So relax with me. And after this, we'll move into the Shavasana ecstatic finishing pose. Now, your legs, I don't care. They can be extended out. I can cross my legs like swimming pool. I can have my feet together, knees out, or I can cross my legs. I like this. Ludi, kitty, 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 kitty. My cat is really, really blowing it today. I'm going to text him. He has a ringer on his collar. I can call him up. Tuna. Okay, you guys, in we go. Now, if you're one of my very bendy, kind of liquidy ragdoll friends, you can take your arms back over your head. And if you're a little stiffer and tighter, crunchier, arms down by the side of your body. Relax. Easy does it. To open the heart like this, it might actually stimulate some emotion. And can I guarantee that yoga is always going to be rainbows and butterflies and unicorns and angels and cherubs shooting arrows of ecstasy into your behind? No, I can't really promise that. Sometimes you got to let up tragedy, trauma, grief, fear, worry, but that's all part of the process. Let's be real, shall we? Now our breathings are moving more down toward our belly buttons, less chest, more belly button, more diaphragmatic. Take on your own, take a couple of really big, deep inhales and exhales. Just release weeks, months, years of tension, worry, dread, fear. Couple of big breaths of release. That's so good for us. Good. Now I'm going to put my fingertips on the back of the head, my head, not yours. I'm going to lift my head up. I'm going to bring my elbows down for support, and I'm going to press straight up and out. Woo! I am ready to fall in love now. I'm just a city boy, born and raised in South Detroit. All right, now, the pièce de résistance, the finishing Shavasana. How shall we make it super greasy and feel good? Well, now just a little blanket roll underneath my neck and a bolster for underneath my knees. And the kids took 5, 6, 7 minutes of ecstatic, blissful Shavasana. If you're brand new to yoga, yogis 5,000 years ago got together and they said, you know, at the end of this, we should probably do 7 minutes of ecstasy. And everybody agreed and it got voted in. So I'm going to continue that. On your back, if you don't have bolsters and blankets and pillows, then doing Shavasana, you'll make more money and you can afford that. Anyway, knees lifted. I got to position this right underneath my head. Now, all you YouTubers around the world, do what us Zoomers are doing. We're relaxing on our back. Now I'm going to jiggle my legs out. I'm going to lift my left and right butt cheeks and get any dents out of my bottom. Then I'm going to squiggle my shoulder blades left and right. I like palms up. Some days I like palms down. Palms up today. I'm going to swallow once, and then I'm going to be quiet because I talk too much. See you in 5 minutes. This is when we heal. This is when we restore. This is when we receive. This is where we align. Okay, my friend, stay nice and relaxed. Stay in the pose. There's that guy's voice from down the street or across the ocean. And as we relax a little more and before we come out, this is a Sunday ritual and it's always optional, but if you would like to invite God, love, source, infinite, higher organizing principle, whatever you call the infinite, if you'd like to do that now, now's a beautiful time. Never from convincing or coercion, always from choice. Good. If you prayed that little prayer with me, wiggle your fingers and toes and circulate a fresh batch of extra super feel God through yourself. I'm quite convinced that we're God's nerve endings. We're cells in God's body. That's how I see it. And you see it as you see it. Good, nice deep breath back in your body. Good, take your time curling over to your right side when you're ready. Take your time. Now you're going to hear this for the rest of your life, echo in your head, but love all over yourself. Now please keep your eyes closed when you sit up. There's a reason. Sit up with your eyes closed. We create an internal sanctuary, imperturbable, irrevocable, inexhaustible. Hands into our common heart. We'll drop our chin. If I go deep into my heart and you go deep into yours, we occupy the same beautiful heart together. And all together, all the worldwide yogis, we all say, Namaste. Boy, did I enjoy that. Boy, did I need that. Looney said he would be here for next class. He actually texted me a couple of minutes ago. So you may have noticed I'm on a mission from God to spread the love, the joy, the light, the peace, the wisdom, the intelligence, the sheer, unadulterated, giddy fun of yoga around the world. You could help me. So I'm asking a huge favor. If you're watching this, don't have this be like a different YouTube channel where you never like and subscribe. Actually like and subscribe to this one because you understand that spreading yoga around the world actually does some good for a world that could really use it right about now. Okay? So God bless my yoga friends. Thanks for liking and subscribing, and we'll see you guys next time. By the way, leave a comment for Looney because he likes getting on the keyboard and returning.